Hi everyone, welcome to our Barre Fitness YouTube channel. My name is Mel and I'm the lead bar educator here at Barre Fitness. Today I have co-founder and creator of Barre Fitness, Ella Jo T, and we're really excited to bring you a bar stretch series. So this is going to be about 10 minutes. This is a class that you can do daily. You can fit it in 3 times a week, honestly, whenever you can. It's really important not only to strengthen your muscles, but also to lengthen them because this creates a balanced, healthy body. It's a great way to prevent injury. So let's get started. Now, if you have a sturdy chair or even just a countertop you can use, if you have a belly bar, amazing. But just something that you can find a little bit of support on, that would be great. And then a mat or a carpeted floor. We're going to start standing facing our bar. We're going to set that right like that. And we're just going to rest the shin down towards the floor. Now, take a moment and just find a little bit of engagement through your right seat. So you're nice and lifted through the lower belly. From here, slowly start to lean forward. And let's take that right arm up towards the sky. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, begin to lean up and over towards the left side. So if you're someone who tends to sit for long periods of time, quite often our hip flexors can get really tight. So this is a really nice stretch. You can see in Ella's body here, she's really opening right up through that front body. It's going to help release some tension through the lower back. Take one more breath here, and then come right back to center. Take both hands onto your sturdy piece of material, so bar or table, toes to the sky. Slowly start to lean forward. Now this stretch, find a long spine here, so don't collapse into the position because quite often we can go too quickly into the stretch and that can promote injury. So nice long posture, leaning forward, toes pointing up to the sky. Now if you're a dancer, if you're real flexible, you're watching this video, I want you to bring those fingertips down towards the floor. Feel free to point the toes, maybe even you slide out towards the splits. Just find a place where you feel the stretch here. Let's take a few more deep breaths. So you're going to feel that initial moment of resistance. If you're not used to stretching quite often, it might feel a little bit scary. So take a few deep breaths in, and then exhale, try to release that tension. Over time, your body's going to start to crave these stretches, and they're just going to start to feel a lot more comfortable. And from here, we're going to walk over towards the right side. Left foot parallel to your bar. Open your arms out wide, and let's take a side bend up and over. So we're lengthening out through the waistline. If you did my core workout, you know we did a lot of oblique, a lot of side body work. So really important to lengthen out through that side body. Maybe even bringing your left hand down towards the leg, but keeping that column nice and light. From here, we'll take the top arm up and lower down towards the floor. Reach the other arm up and over. Now you can stay here, lifting up through the hip. If you want to take a deeper, start to lengthen back. This one feels really good through the whole front line of the body. Most of us tend to be a little bit tighter through that front body. And then just exhale and release, round your spine. From here, we're going to come forward onto hands and knees, and we're going to take a roll up. So shift your weight back into your heels. Lift your hips, let everything get nice and heavy. And then nice and slow, begin to stack your bones one at a time. This is just helping to engage that core and find a nice long posture. Okay, now from here, we're going to stand about legs distance between us and our bar. And we're going to take our left leg forward onto the bar. So how do we get there? First, take your hands onto your waist, shift your weight into your right leg. You're going to point those left toes. You're going to slide that leg up your inner thigh. When you feel you can't go any further, use your core. Pull your knee to the chest. Unfold that leg forward. Now from here, to any adjustments you need to, lift those arms up, big breath in, and then exhale, lean forward. So you might have to adjust a few times until you feel that nice centered spot. You want that bottom heel right underneath you. You want both of your seat muscles to be nice and level, so if they're touching a wall behind them, they be nice and level, nice and square. And then just breathe. Nice deep breath in. Now you're more than welcome to use something a little bit lower than this. You might want to start with maybe a couch that's lowered down here, and that's totally fine. Eventually you might work up to here. Those of you who are more open, you might wrap your palms around the ball of your foot and start to draw those toes. From here, we're going to lift ourselves up. Now turn your bottom foot so it's parallel to the space next to you, and then slide your leg forward. From here, open your arms and side bend up and over. So you can hold on to your leg, you can hold on to the bar. We really want to keep the ribs back here and reach. So you're getting a stretch through the side of the waist, you're getting a stretch through the inner thigh. Now, quite often what I see is that the leg gets left back here and we end up sitting here, which is really uncomfortable, and you don't end up feeling it in the right spot. So make sure that leg is really far forward. Promise it'll feel a little bit easier. And then reaching up and over. Eventually starting to bring that waistline all the way down towards your thigh. And then rising all the way back up. Last stretch here. This is your feel-good stretch. Bottom toes turn in, we round the spine, chin draws into chest, and you just relax here. Those of you who want a deeper stretch, start to walk those hands to the left. If you want to just find release through the neck and the back, you just hang out where L is and just relax. And just take 2 more breaths where you are. And then slowly roll your spine up. Now engage your leg muscles. Bring your arms up overhead. This is the most fun part. You're going to float that leg right off the bar. Now if that didn't happen, don't worry. Just use your arms to help you. Let's go to the other side. So we're just going to shift our mat around. Feel free to move your computer or your phone, whatever's easiest for you so you can see us. All right, let's go into that second side. So right leg forward. We're going to take that left leg back. So knee is right over top of the ankle, nice and supported. A little bit of engagement through the seat. Core is lifting. Let's bring that left arm up towards the ceiling. Big breath in. As you exhale, side bend up and over towards the right. Really send energy out through the fingertips all the way down the front line of the body towards your knee. Let's take 3 more breaths here. See if you can sink just a little bit further. Again, be mindful you're not collapsing into the position. Beautiful. Come right back to center. Stretch that front leg. Point the toes up towards the sky. Square those hips and lean up and forward. Take a nice deep breath in. Maybe you come down a little bit further. Remember, every single day, your flexibility, your strength is always going to be different. So check in with your body, find the place that feels good for you, and then breathe with that position. How's this feeling, Ella? Good. Good. Sometimes you really get into the zone and you're just like, oh, I just want to stay here forever. And then we'll slowly lift ourselves up. Bring that right foot parallel to the bar. Open the arms. Side bend up and over to your bar. Again, ribs are in. Your rib cage is centered right over top of your pelvis, and then you're reaching up and over. Getting that stretch through the side of your body. Maybe look up here. And then take that top arm up and down towards the ground. Reach the other arm up and over. And I like to point my toes here. Really feel that stretch. Maybe lean back, opening up through the chest, through that whole front line of your body. Good. And then round your spine. Turn to face your bar. We're going to take that second roll up. Notice if it feels a little different. So shifting that weight back into your heels, lifting the hips, head goes heavy. Slowly start to stack your bones one at a time. Keeping a little bend through those knees. And let's come a little closer to our bar. So standing legs distance between you and the bar. We're going to developate that right leg. So point the right toes. Slide the leg up the inner thigh. Knee pulls up a little bit higher, and then we unfold the leg forward. Again, take your little adjustments. I thought my legs were longer. They're not. Lift those arms up. Big breath in. And then reaching forward towards your toes. So again, feel free to stay here. If you are working with the bar and you want to use a strap, that's a great modification to keep your spine a little more neutral, a little more comfortable. Otherwise, you're reaching forward. Maybe you're drawing those toes back. If you've done some of our cardio or our HIIT classes where we do a lot of jumping, you're going to want to make sure you're opening up through those calves. So this is a great one if you can reach those toes, just gently draw them back. Take one more breath here. And then rising up, we turn the bottom foot out. Slide the leg forward almost 3 feet. Big shift. Toes pointing up to the sky. Open the arms. Big reach up and over. Again, be mindful this hip isn't rolling in. We keep the hip open. You'll feel it more into that side waist. Reach. Maybe even take your hand a little further forward. And exhale, rising all the way back up. Turn that bottom foot in. This is your last stretch here. Really enjoy it. Round your spine, chin draws in towards chest. Let those arms hang down towards the floor. Really let any sort of tension in your back go, your neck go. And then slowly lift your spine all the way up. Engage your right leg, point those toes, lift the arms up overhead, float your leg. right off the bar. And that is your 10-minute stretch series. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like and subscribe to our channel. Maybe even leave me a comment. And stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.